I got in yesterday. I'm actually very tired. I had, well, I say it, a smooth flight from Casablanca to Portugal just right after I left Nigerian airport. If you're a Nigerian, you know how it is with the Nigerian airport. And so this is my day two in Portugal, and I'm just trying to rest. Later today, myself and my husband, we have like a picnic we need to attend. We're invited for a picnic in I think Belem or Belem, not Belem, Belem, if I'm right. I'm just going to freshen up. My husband is still sleeping. It's just 7 o'clock here, and it's quite early. So I'm going to just you guys much later how my flight went. It was crazy. Like I had excess luggage. I wanted to pay for an extra bag. Like I had a full bag. Okay, I took like I was supposed to take like 23 kg and one hand luggage. So I had 23 as I when I weighed them. I had 23, 123. I had 124, and I had 135. It was crazy. I actually wanted to pay for one. It could either be the 35 or the 24 or something. And when I got to the airport, I had to just ask one lady. She was saying, "Oh, for every extra you're carrying, you're paying 89,000 naira." I thought she was actually joking, or I just thought maybe it's something I could actually still negotiate or bargain with and all of that. And I was told, no, you have to pay for that. And I'm like, oh, are you for real? So one Baba just came on like, oh, are these your bags? I said, yes. It was like, oh, they're quite much that I'm going to be really charged for this. And I'm like, just told me, do you know what? Pack all your things into a Ghana must go. That if you check now, the box should be way more than, and what is inside may probably be empty, which he was like, it was actually very true. I had just, even when I weighed my bags at home, one of them, it was weighing 23. But if you open the inside, it was quite empty. So I had to like move my things into a Ghana must go. In the process of doing that, the Ghana must go tore. We had to switch from the Ghana must go. He brought another one to another one. So I had just what I had was one box. What I came with was one box. Again, I must go where I had all my foodstuffs, my toiletries, and all of that. Then I had like another material bag. There's like, I'll see if I can actually attach the pictures. There's like a material bag, double layer. So I folded one of the layers. So I had just one layer. I know that that can actually take my things. And when we moved my things from the box to the Ghana must go actually contained more things than the box itself. I had to send the box back home. So in the process of trying to do that, it still was not, I had to do 30-30 if I was going to do that, not even 23, of which I was going to pay for excess luggage and all of that. So we did that. At the end of the day, I had to turn my things again from the black bag into another Ghana must go, so I could actually take more things. I just sent back just a few items home. I don't know how the Ghana must go was able to contain most of my items. Just a few things. Maybe like I sent back home my school bag, 2 handbags, just a few clothes. But I ensured I took most of my husband's stuff. I took almost all my husband's items. I can actually still get here, but he's not really. And also I had to just go with a lot of his things. So my backpack, I was carrying my husband's backpack. It was quite full, so I had to go with that because it was actually bigger than mine. So I needed his for space, so to be able for me to be able to carry more things. Then my hand luggage, I had like a small 10 kg box. It was full to the brim. And then I had to go with another sacco bag. So I had a lot of hand luggages. It was crazy. Like I had so many things. Like I actually, if I had, I was at the same time, I was saying that if I had known, and I just paid for the extra luggage. That's like 89,000. I think I was able to reach my husband much later when I had packed, like transferred my things to a box. So saying that I want to pay for the space, I have to start rearranging my things, and checking in was about 2 a.m. So the airport was full. We had a full flight. I was thinking that, okay, fine, since it was an early morning flight, there probably will not be much. It was a full flight. Like the flight was full to Casablanca, and then from Lisbon, from Casablanca to Portugal wasn't really full. So we had like enough space. I even had to switch my seat and all of that. So this morning we'll be going for a picnic. I don't know, my husband wants me to probably wear trousers. I like wanted to wear a gown, but he was like, no, because of cold, it might get cold much later in the evening, so most likely we might not come back on time. So I'm just going to carry you guys along to see how, but Portugal is actually very beautiful. You need to see it. It's actually very extremely beautiful. There's this thing they eat. They eat white rice, and theirs is like they have a black beans. So in their rice, they don't put sauce. It's like the normal stew that we know in Nigeria, or where you're coming from. So theirs is just white rice, black beans. It comes like a full plate. Then either you want chicken, or you want steak, or you want hot dog, or you want egg, and all of that. But I'm just going to show you guys along. So don't forget to please like and subscribe, comment, so grow this channel together. Sorry, my voice is like this morning. I just woke up, and we'll see. So I'm going to be sharing my life experience in Portugal, family, faith, more of vlogs and all of that. So once I'm really settled, I'm going to share my process on how I got to Portugal through family unification. Yeah, at the airport they kept on looking at my visa, because it's actually a long stay visa, and it's actually, I booked a one-way ticket here because of the kind of visa I was given. So I had like, one-way flight. I said yes. They're like, oh, family unification. I told them I didn't want my approval. They kept on looking at it. And then they're like, oh, your approval. I said, yes, I got an approval from the Portuguese government to come over. So if you want my approval, what was that? Oh, can I say? I'm like, oh, sure, you can see it. I gave him, of course, it was in Portuguese. So he just looked at me and I'm like, okay, you know what? Gave his colleague to scan it, and I passed through, getting to where I'm supposed to cross over to get my plane. The same thing again. I had to go through the same process. One was like, okay, you know what, come this way, went with him. And I'm like, okay, he looked at it, and I was like, okay, gave his colleague, you know, looked at it, and I'm like, okay, it's fine, here, you can go. And I just wanted to just leave there. So of course, when you're in Nigeria, of course, we all know the whole Nigerian system, find me something like that you get, and all of that. So, but aside that, it was good, it was cool. I met amazing people on the flight. I had on my left was a man who was about, I think he should be in his early or late 60s. I learned a lot about, we talked about marriage, we talked about, for me, I think what I told myself on this trip is like, I'm just going to be open to learning new things, open to meeting new people. And it was amazing. The other person on my right is actually a young guy. Maybe he should be probably in his late 30s. And we had conversations about flying. He's more like he's a frequent traveler. So we talked. It was really an amazing flight. I think as one thing I learned from my husband is how to meet people. My husband knows how to meet people. Like he's amazing with it. That's like one of his strongest point as a person. In his personality, he knows how to walk up to people and introduce himself, and I'm like, oh hey, and this and that. And again, moving to another country, you just have to be open to learning new things. You have to be open to meeting new people. You have to be open to their culture, which I am. I know it's going to take me a while for me to learn Portuguese, but I'm actually very open to it. I'm supposed to tell my school soon, I'm expecting a mail from them to and register for the language class. I think it's about for 1 year, so I have to be going every day. Not every day, sorry, I think twice in a week. Once my name is out, I don't know, my husband sent the mail even before I came, so I'm expecting the mail from the school. And what else? My what's it called? My resident permit is not out yet. My appointment is still a little bit far. My appointment has been booked to get my resident permit, so I have to just wait till that time. My visa is actually a very long stay visa, so I'm covered. My health insurance, I think I need my resident card for that. My husband is on leave, so he's going to put me through all the things I need to do and all of that. But aside that, I'm loving Portugal. The weather for now, I came in summer, so it's not, once in a while I still catch cold, but still a bit fine. So I'm just going to put you guys through. I'll make breakfast soon. I'm not sure we'll eat breakfast this morning because my husband doesn't really like eating very early in the morning, but once he's awake, I'm going to ask him. We'll do our prayers soon. I have to get back into the room. We'll pray every day. And then from there, we'll freshen up and head out. So please, guys, don't forget to like, share, comment. We'll grow this channel together, like I always say. Sorry, I'm still a bit sleepy and weak and all of that, but I'll bounce back soon. All right, guys. Thank you. So, guys, when I got to the airport and I got to Portugal, I got to Lisbon, that's Portugal, and I got my things. I was on the phone with my husband. I said, oh, he was like, okay, I'm around. I came with a friend, Jim, and just grab your bags, and directed me to where I'll meet them and all of that. That they're just quite right outside the airport. and I didn't know what to feel. I've not seen my husband in like a year and 6 months, and we talk on the phone. We always talk on the phone. I think, I don't know, I'm just grateful to God really for everything, because when people say that, oh, when your husband is not around or your spouse is not around, they tend to forget you. My case wasn't like that. I think the difference was that we're just not sleeping on the same bed. We're not sharing the same bed. But in terms of communication, we're communicating 24/7. Like, there's no time you call my husband and he will not pick. And the communication was actually very tight. It was quite tight. Maybe because even before we got married, our communication has been tight. So when we got married, it became tighter. And when he wasn't around, it became really way better. And I asked for opinion about everything. Same, even when he wants to buy something here, he still calls me to say, okay, I want to get this, I want to get that, what do you think? And even before I came over, he bought me clothes. He bought me, I think I have like this leather jacket and a shoe and some other things that he got for me even way before my visa was approved and all of that. I think that was a more like a step of faith to say, yeah, I know my wife is coming over, so I need to get this thing as a point of contact or something. I don't know, but I think that was actually what he did. And so I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what to, I have not seen him. I know I've been seeing his pictures, I've been making video calls, but I just didn't know when you're seeing someone in real life, like in flesh and blood, for over a year and 6 months. And so I came out, throwed my bag outside. I was trying to look out for him, and I just saw someone waving, and I didn't know if I should start crying or laughing, or I had mixed feelings. And my husband changed. Like, my husband was looking more handsome, chubbier, as in he was looking really fresh. When I mean fresh, as in his skin was like butter. I had to feel his skin. He was feeling so soft, and I'm like, wow, like no more hustle in Nigeria and all of that. But really, it was a beautiful experience. So Jim, thank you for coming to pick me up, and I really appreciate it. It was a good ride from the airport to the house. Thank you for being so warming, accommodating, and all of that. I hope to see you soon. So I think my husband has made quite a number of friends here. Like, they are really very good. Like I said, my husband knows how to meet people. So it was really beautiful. It was beautiful reuniting with my husband after 1 year and 6 months. It was quite good. It was quite good. Okay, so I'll be doing more vlogs. Once in a while, I'll do a sit-down video with my husband. He's more like of a private person, so I might probably keep him out into some of the videos, or so maybe decides to say, okay, you know what, let me just pop in today, that's fine. So all right guys, I need to go and sleep or something, or just lie down, then prepare for our outing later today. All right guys, take care, bye.
Tourist.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a
When we
castle or a
come,
church
when we come
or a
back,
cathedral?
we'll come back this way. It's a
Okay.
monastery.
Oh, monastery. Oh,
And monks lived and all that. Well,
Wow.
lived.
lived.
The king that originally ordered this to be built, you can see it's finished.
Really?
I think he died before it was finished.
What's the name?
I don't remember. I was just have to. 1500s.
Is it Duarte?
Is it the only king you know?
Is it the king I know?
King of
Video.
Alfonso.
Alfonso Duarte. I have a statue of him.
I've never been to Viseu. They say that Viseu is the prettiest city in Portugal.
Really?
Yeah. I'll say something like that.
I've been there. There's a monastery there. Just like this.
But on the other side of the...
Especially during Christmas.
Is this like a tourist center? Oh, really? Wow.
You can go and have tours all through the building.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's really cool.
This is definitely a touristy zone.
Oh,
This
okay.
whole area.
Old something dedicated to all the Portuguese navigators. Because Portugal is very well known in the history to go around the world in the sea
Okay.
and discover the world.
Okay.
Discover, because there was already people there, but we did it, you know. We went to America, yes. We went to Brazil, yes. This is ours. We went to Angola, yes. This is ours.
Yeah, I can imagine.
People, no, sorry, it's ours now. It's ours. History of Africa, right?
Dean's gonna dance.
Okay. Would they play music? Oh, really? Oh, great.
There's often like
We have quite a colourful
artists and stuff.
Oh, okay. Inside?
No, outside.
Oh, okay.
Singers and dancers.
Well, this is what you have there.
Yeah.
Which part?
By Angola. Angola.
Is that where we are?
Yes.
You above Angola?
No, we're here.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Why did you think that you was over there?
No, we're here.
No, you're near
We're
the
by
sea.
the water.
Oh,
By Salt Lake Principle.
Oh, look,
we're
it is
close to
beautiful Portugal.
Southampton Prince.
They didn't even name you UK or anything. They just couldn't
We
be
are here.
bothered.
No, this is all belong to Portugal.
Yeah, the Portuguese colonies.
So you see that they actually came to Lagos.
So they are there. I told you it's good. Oh, it's for TikTok. It's a TikTok generation.
TikTok generation.
I think the camera wanted to see the sort of.
Yeah, so we're here.
Like that. Just tap
Oh, okay. TikTok. TikTok. Or Nigerian movie, there's funny one.
I used to go all the time with my dad. I used to just play with maggots. I would get them all to go onto one side of the tub and then I'd have them do races. And the winner would be the next one on the tub.
Yeah, right. I hate maggots. I hate the feel.
I used to find them cute. They just like wiggle around. I used to stick my hand into the tub and watch them all wiggle all over.
You ever felt? You guys want to go to my boat right now? You want to go back to
So I got some sun cream.
Thanks.
It's fine. So breakfast is 25 euros.
It's 25 euros for freaking breakfast. Flip me. That'll
Steak,
be all you can eat.
We're just doing that white
starters is 20 euros.
This is what troubles you know.
because we
Good
get
bread.
burned.
Oh, okay. So like a sunscreen, right? Oh, okay.
I still get burned, but at least
Terrence,
burn less.
you want some sunscreen?
You know?
I actually have one anyways.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
I do get burned.
Me, I put sun cream and Andrea puts oil. So she puts some better.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You probably could if you stayed
I get really dark, but not that dark.
Yeah, but you only need a few hours and it works right. Like Andrea, she goes really dark.
But you came back that way.
We went to the thing, but we didn't come this far. Daniel and Emily's parents. The way you said it.
Oh yeah.
With Daniel, Emily, and her parents.
friend of mine, her family has a house down there. Amanhã ainda vou pensar. Ai,
There was a rock or something that you guys were standing on.
Yeah, but then what did you have to do?
Stand on it.
Oh yeah, was it
Because it was slanted.
that one?
Take a rough one.
So the word category works in this.
Basically. Yeah, last post.
Hey, everybody strike a pose!
Okay.
It's more which is the other version.
I have to take off this because it cuts. Can you? No, no, no.
It's good though. It's really good. I mean, you got your
But
muscatel,
this one
but
is
this is
different. This one is very different than the other ones.
really the Christian Oceans song.
It's really nice. I like it. Does it have alcohol? No.
Yeah, this one is really
Ah.
A bit of alcohol.
20% of alcohol because it's the same form as the Porto wine is light. It's aguardente with a lot of sugar. Then this one comes with the cherry, and this one comes with the grapes, the Porto one.
Okay. Nice.
Alright, so you've got that.
Okay, this is one you bought, Abby?
Yeah.
For €5.
Yes.
For me, red ETC
Of course,
and
of
the
course.
pleasure session.
And for you, it's going to be wine.
No need to try, I'm Portuguese wine.
Yeah, but this one is from Alentejo. It's very easy to drink. This one.
Oh, nice.
The glass is a takeaway. You can keep as a souvenir, and then every time you come on, you realize now it's fun. The next one to be free. Are you going to pay together?
Separate.
Only a card, sorry.
Only card. Oh, only card. Not cash.